Hey, Salam alaikum everybody. Today I am filming a quick Ask Melanie in between some tutorials that I'm also filming. A question that I get all the time is, why is your name Melanie? It's actually a question that I get all the time, and I get it. I mean, when people first meet me, they usually think that I'm a convert because Melanie just sounds so not Muslim and white or American or whatever. It's funny because I almost kind of have to have that conversation with people like, oh, my name's Melanie, but I'm not a convert. So some people assume that my name is Melanie because my mother, as many of you may know, is Catholic. She's not Muslim. Which is funny because my mom actually is not the one who named me. My dad named me, and my mom actually wanted to name me a very traditional Filipino name, Rowena. Yeah, Rowena. Do you see Rowena here? I don't. I'm actually super happy that my dad vetoed that and was like, no, we're going with Melanie because I don't think that this works with Rowena. Back then, when he was married to my mom, he actually wasn't that religious, and so, you know, naming a Muslim name wasn't really high priority for him. And on top of that, you know, my mom was Catholic, so you know, it wasn't something that was like a must do. My brother's name is actually Roy. So we both have these like white people names. I was actually named after this folk singer named Melanie Safka. She's like an American folk singer. And that's just because my dad was like super into music back then. My brother Roy was named after a guitar player, Roy Orbison. This is so weird, right? You guys are probably like, what is going on? My oldest brother, Allah yarhamu, his name is actually Zuhair. And that's just because of like the culture of naming your first son, your father's name, and it goes on and on and on. After Zuhair came Roy, and then me, Melanie. And it's funny because my three younger siblings in my dad's second marriage are Muhammad, Adam, and Hiba. So it couldn't get more Muslim. So my dad was like in a band and like really into music before he kind of, you know, completely 180'd, and now he's an imam. But to be honest, I actually really like my name, I have to say. And not because it's like white sounding, but because it's kind of unique. I've only met a few other Melanies in my life, and I think it just sounds pretty, so I actually happen to really like my name. God bless my friends in high school who had Muslim names, and it was so difficult. Like one of my good friends from high school, her name is Noha, and I swear, like every time they called her Noah, like they had dyslexia and just flipped the letters every time and called her Noah, and she's like, it's Noha, it's Noha. That whole thing came full circle. When I moved to Dubai, no one could pronounce my name. No, I mean, I got everything. Melissa, Melinda, Milan. Milan was huge. I don't know where they got that from, but everyone used to call me Milan. It was just, it was bad. It was bad. And I totally understood and appreciated the struggle of other people not being able to pronounce your name. Fun little story. So when my dad did get more religious, he took us to Sunday school. So me and my brothers went, and he was introducing us to, you know, these people, and he was like, here's Zuhair, this is Khadija, and here's Ibrahim. I was like, Khadija? Who's Khadija? My dad decided on the spot that was gonna be my Muslim name. And what's really funny is some people till today call me Khadija because I was introduced to them as Khadija, and they really thought that was like my name. Well, that didn't last very long. People quickly found out my name was Melanie when I was like, I don't know what's happening. And you know what, even with converts, like how they convert to Islam and then they like change their name completely, I don't know how I really feel about that, because it's almost like this identity crisis. Like you have this one whole part of you that is your given name, and then this whole new part of you that is this new name. You know, and even at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, the only times you really had people change their name was when the name went against the very essence of Islam or our beliefs. So for example, somebody named Abd Shams, you know, his name would have to be changed because that just goes against our teachings and our beliefs, right? But if your name happens to be Elizabeth, which, you know, is a beautiful name and has a beautiful meaning, then, you know, feel free to keep your name Elizabeth. I don't know, that's my 2 cents on it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Ask Melanie. And of course, if you have any other questions you want me to answer, leave them in the comments below and I will answer them, inshallah. And of course, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next time. Take care, guys. Assalamu alaikum.